weapon. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Just
I wonder if
point that out.
the super specter this game, if it's gonna be like that Blade Mail Orchid that we see a lot. If he thinks Radiance is good, Radiance against the Chantrips is nice, but very expensive, very slow type build. I feel like the way I see Fusion winning this game is just very aggressive, very aggressive. Maybe even Diffusal Blade's not bad, just so you can keep chasing other targets.
Oh, the Hammerhead Shark's actually not tradable or marketable.
Is that like from a super old companion or something?
It's called Hammer Time. I want that. Why is it not gettable? I don't
It is
play
only
Tide,
for
still.
exclusive pro players. I don't think you're either exclusive or pro
Or a
player.
pro. Yeah, that checks out. That is entirely correct. Actually, we have that armory thing now. Weapon. Oh, I have it. Never mind. Haha. I don't know where from, but yeah.
Oh, apparently someone is having an anniversary here. Parker is... Oh, it's Prada's anniversary. Cool.
Oh, what kind of... Any more info?
Prada is asking for a kill because it's his anniversary. So
Okay. I would also say that, every finals day, because if they win, then he'd say that in the next series as well. Can I get give me a free kill? It's my anniversary.
Parker said that if the Ogre learns stun level 1, he gives the kill. But I don't think Ogre can do that because learning curve. So maybe that's his plan all along.
Oh, Michel grabs the bounty, so it will be a... Actually, it might be 3 bounties here. It will be 3 bounties. What's Frank doing? Oh, he's going to block the creeps to push them in towards the lane.
Classic. You did learn the skill, right? Sometimes you see the board he needs to block better, but still deciding if he needs the wild axes or not.
Yeah, King Jungles is otherwise just going to yoink it every time, so...
Yeah, might just go for the full axes build. Get a couple of stacks, which Batrider can do. It's another Flame Break level 1 game, so those level 1 stacks aren't as easy for him to do. But at least the Batrider is getting a lot of experience, so he will get the level 2 kind of fast. The Beast literally got 0 experience from first wave.
Yep. That's a fat rip. But to be fair, the first wave's still not dead, so... He will, however, be in a lot of trouble on Frank. Forced back by KJ, who has that mana burn creep the entire time, and Batrider on the other side tried to make sure no creeps spawn in the area without having to use his sentry. The bottom lane, they're just getting bullied back here on Fusion.
Being destroyed. At least the wave is pushing for Frank, but the cost of that is Frank literally having nothing for his name so far.
Yeah, needs to catch up a little bit, and Parker is pretty happy. 7 last hits, 2 denies. Already has 10 Necromastery stacks on him, so we'll be able to do a lot more rest.
Gonna be the happiest watermelon in the whole world.
Yeah, and currently, laning-wise, it's looking pretty... At least for the early points, it's looking pretty nice. And Log takes some shots in mid.
The easiest lane in the world. Like, I can't think of an easier lane for Tide.
Oh yeah, no, Tide, nothing's gonna happen to Tide laning-wise.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid of what happens afterwards. We saw it yesterday. There was... nothing happened with the Tide. He blew a Ravage.
Frank?
No, it wasn't
Right?
Frank.
It was. It was game 1.
It was Frank. Yeah, it was game 1 actually. It was Frank, and then the enemy had BKB, and you Ravage. It does nothing. Game's over.
Die? Oh.
Well, actually gonna get slowed down. And his King Jungle's gonna be getting close enough. Penitence. The slow. He's taking him forever.
Mr. Mustachio. Kill him.
Nope. KJ, he's actually gonna get blocked by the Warpbind Raiders, possibly. Nope, he just walks right through one. Magically. Courier snipe. Oh. What a chase. What a chase. And Michel stays alive.
He's
Divide
still
was
level
almost died in the
1
meantime.
though. Like, I don't think King Jungles cares about this much because Chen can always recover. But I don't think the... First of all, Frank has no mana. King Jungles has been microing the Satyr to drain him despite the fact he's chasing the Batrider. Only 5 CS for Frank. That's ruthless.
Yeah. Parker's bullying him, has Shadow Rays at the ready. He's looking to
He's
kill
gonna
off
lose all
Frank.
those creeps. He's completely zoned. Oh,
I
this
did
is
not
sad.
expect this lane to go this horribly.
We're explaining really well. Yes. I mean, they are absolutely destroying this Beastmaster. There's no stacks as well because the Batrider was just chasing the Chen, or I guess the Chen was chasing the Batrider, trying to open up space for Frank. But it's not like he really got that much out of it. There's more denies than CS for Frank at the moment.
Unlocked, it does take a little bit of mid is going heavily in favor of Leo style. That's one big plus. That's the one lane that's actually really effective. Once he hits level 6, you've got to deal with teleportation plus Wrath of Nature combos. And that might be a moment where they can try and turn these lanes back in their favor for Fusion. Just don't feed at this point, and that's going to be hard because Schofield's on the side looking to dive underneath the tower as well.
Yeah, tough one here. That NP is gonna have to lift a lot of weight, and he's getting close to his level 6. So
Frank
the
caught in the cogs.
cogs.
And pushed out, will be taken down. First blood does go to Parker.
Perfect. Just absolute domination. It's been he's tripling the CS Swiss Master. You don't get to see this level of domination that much anymore.
The creeps are also being yoinked by King Jungles the entire time to make sure that I mean, he has 2 mana burn creeps right now. That's disgusting. They're going to go for Frank again, TP in from the Ogre to help out. Because Schofield's just chilling here. I mean, you can just make top lane a 1v1 and give Kotaro a chance to get that fast 6 for rotations. Because Ogre's, the Clockwork's just chilling in bottom.
Yeah, I like this because the Spectre lane is not gonna get better because the Ogre's there. Spectre's still gonna suffer, but I feel like you can maybe offset the domination here in this bottom lane a bit better if the Ogre he is level 3 after all, which means he's level 4.
Yeah, Devi already has Morbid Mask. There's no way that you can do anything in that lane anymore. Oh, Frank. Sad Frank.
No mana, bro. It's just a pinball.
Well, there is a level 6 NP, so they have to be a little bit careful not to go too deep, but the tier 1 tower is already lost 6 minutes in. They managed to take it down. Sentry Ward will be immediately used to clear out the observer that was just placed. And they're going in for the nature Shadow Fiend. He's not level 6 just yet. Stunned up in the process. The kill goes to Leostyle. Looking for more. Schofield will be able to walk away, but they do find a pretty crucial kill onto Parker to slow his game down a little bit.
Yeah, that's very good. That was incredibly necessary. Leostyle being a part of it. We did sing a lot of his praises in the other series as Schofield. I think he's gonna steal this one. How you stop the cogs?
That's the $1 billion question here inside the cogs. The pushback and they keep him away. It's gonna get picked up by Schofield. Frank's even gonna drop almost. Yes, he does. Schofield gets a kill after grabbing the Wisdom Rune. Oh, there's still actually the other one that they can try and yoink. And
look at Parker. He's rotating for the Spectre Ravage.
And Kotaro will get caught and taken down a peg. He's not level 6 yet either. They're playing really well on the side of Heroic. I do think that Fusion have played quite poorly in that bottom lane. I think it should have gone better than it actually did. Like, the body block of Frank was very nice to make sure that the creeps die and the lane pushes. But then he couldn't get to the creeps anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, that's on the Chen, right? I guess the only other option was the Batrider connecting to him. Maybe that was the problem. Michael didn't really protecting the piece there. Speaking of Michael, it's going to be Tornado. No
yeah, but he can
follow-up.
just Firefly away. Yeah, it might also be that, because the Bat Rider is actually pretty strong in the early levels in the laning stage, and he just wasn't there.
Yeah. He's just CSing the wave as the Beastmaster got smacked.
4K lead. I think looking for another fight. Schofield's level 5. It's going to take a while. I mean, the plus side is you have an Ogre, so his level 6 or level 5 is needed instead of level 6. So I guess a bonus. But KJ's got an army of creeps coming. He also has the Wild Wing Ripper for the pushback. Caught inside the cogs is Frank. He's still not level 6 himself. They find KJ. Spectre Han jumps forward onto the Shadow Fiend. The war comes out. Can they take him down? The damage, it is enough. And Parker is dead. Big move there. Frank getting his level 6 just in the nick of time. In the back end, Analog will find Prada. And will be able to TP away. But they find a 2-for-1 trade that is pretty huge. And Spectre using his first ulti of the game. It's not Haunt anymore, it's Shadow Step. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. That's what they wanted with the Spectre, right? Just isolate either the Shadow Fiend or the Invoker. And because they have pretty low cooldowns with the Wrath of Nature and the Shadow Step, you can actually fight around the Ravage cooldown. You can also just ignore the Vi, because he's too much of a small blob. He's going to be in the top lane for most of the time, so you just want to fight away from him anyways. They need to be keep getting these pickups, and that's how you can maybe offset and come back from this pretty significant lead that Rourke has.
Yeah, they still have Leostel farmed, so it's not the worst. And Frank has some stacks that he can try and clear. Is making the double stack attempt happen. Actually. But KJ is being a nuisance here. Richel on the run. The creeps are doing so much. The double Warpine Rainer Coconut comes in. NP ulti in response, though. Almost takes down all the Shen creeps. Actually, I think they all did just die.
Okay. Did you have Shadow Step with level 4? Yeah, they will have level 4 Spectral Dagger soon. Frank is also farming some stacks. As much as they're trying to pressure the triangle, they're also pressuring mid. But yeah, Frank is slowly recovering. I don't think you can just farm though. You need to be able to find heroes that are positioned apart, but Heroic very good at just playing with everyone relatively close to each other.
I think there's not really much he can do at this point to help out with his Ags done. I mean, Roar is pretty nice, but he really needs the Ags to make a play. Because if you win one decent fight or get a kill or two, that does open up Roche if you get the drums down.
Yeah, but the Ags is still pretty far away, right? It still needs 2,000 gold, and can they actually get there fast enough? Schofield steals one of the Ancients on the bottom side.
Yeah, the biggest problem is the Bat Rider's still not level 6. So you won't have Lasso yet. Ogre is also level 5, but at least he has multicast. And the support's net worth it. Like, Spectre is bottom of the cores, and by quite a decent margin here.
I mean, that's Spectre, right? In a nutshell. It usually never gets that much farm in the lane, and against a Tide Hunter, that's like the worst case scenario.
Frank is going to get gone on Schofield from the side. The roar gets thrown out, but Frank is stuck in the cogs, just bouncing
around.
He's trying to walk in between the cogs. Will be able to walk out, but will drop to Devi, who's got the full Vlads already done. Going for the pipe next. Aura building. It is.
Oh, they find Parker.
Going in onto the Shadow Fiend. There's the stun from Prada. Multicast as well. The kill does get secured. And Prada almost dies in response, but Leosal here trying to man fight. He knows he is in a very tough spot and will need help. Michel is level 6, so he has Lasso on the bat. Is he going to use it? No. Meatball on Leosal, and they'll make it a 2-for-1 trade. There's a hook shot, but too far.
Lucky Invis run by the Ogre. Gets vision for the Shadow Step. Spectre survives, kind of sad that they feed the NP, but that's what you need. You need to keep getting Kotaru those pickups, and they're getting all of the pickups on Parker. He has 3 deaths already, which is very significant.
Yeah, but he's not playing this game alone. With the Vailama second in net worth, Analog fourth. Their support's very solidly farmed as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Radiance Spectre. Feels like he's already too far behind to go for Orchid and needs a big item to change the stakes of this game.
What would be the opportune play here? Is it just wait for Frank's Ags to be done and then maybe keep on looking for a couple of solo pickoffs?
Yeah, I think that's really what you can do. You can split push some lanes with the Treants, which is what they're doing bottom. Actually pressuring that tower. You might fall just by that Treant alone, which is really the strength of NP. But the triangle is being farmed constantly here. Heroic occupying that triangle, taking away every ounce of farm. And they also want to contest the Wisdom Rune, which they will be able to.
Yeah. 5 seconds to get there. Prada with the Storm to Defy. Michel pushes him back. Oh, the hook shot in, and Schofield steals it. Oh. But on the other side, they did manage to get it on the Astal. He did TP to get the nice Wisdom Rune yoinked and falls back immediately afterwards.
Supports don't both benefit from it, but at least one of them did. I think it was the Ogre. And now there's no Ravage, so this might actually be an opening here for Fusion to go for a play, knowing that this Ravage is not an option. Oh, Frank. I think he's being chased down.
Yeah, Frank. There's no hook shot, but he is 300 gold away from his Ags.
Oh, he's Giga dead. Oh, bro. Shadow Step?
Shadow Step? Katara? Okay, he's just trying to annoy them, keep them distracted, but Frank just gets interrupted. You even heard the sound of the TP to continue, but a great move there from Parker, knowing exactly what Frank is up to.
Yeah, nice try, Echo Tower. Just trying to create some chaos there, and see a lot of lines being drawn around the map. Looks like KJ really wants to get this tier 2 tower. They have a catapult wave in the mid lane. No Ravage for 75, but they are decisively stronger. Still no Ags on the Beast Master.
Yeah, it's just straight up not easy. The Ags on the Beastmaster is such a requirement to be able to get that early Roche, and it's not like it's the best scaling tool either. But it does.
And they need a wall, right? Because Heroic is gonna keep knocking at their towers, and if you don't have a hero to show to like tank some damage,
ouch! That's a fat meatball on his face.
That hurts.
But yeah, you want that Ag so that he stays tanky, but the tankiness is gonna wear off fairly quickly.
There you go. I'm gonna try and get the tower. Parker's here. Just a free tower. Ags is done, but that's a tier 2 down, and Outpost being removed by Heroic, probably.
Can they hold on somehow? They have ways to split the map open. You have Nate's Prophet on your side. You have a Beastmaster. You can summon creeps. Even Batrider is pretty solid at cutting creep waves. So if you can just keep the game extended, there might be a chance where they make a mistake. You catch a Parker off guard. You find him, roar him, and then all of a sudden turn it into your favor when they trickle in one by one. But yeah, they're going to try something that you can always
did through throw, but like they were not super tight in the execution of those games. They dropped the game. Yeah, they also lost the game as well. And when I look at the high ground defense of Fusion here, it is very strong, right? You have like Lesko at about 300 gold for Michael. There's the lore, a buyback, Spectre in general. So, despite the fact that this looks very, very promising for Heroic, I still feel like they need to be careful. They cannot be too cocky as they try to change this one.
Gel, TP back, ESL, place the Observer Ward in the Radiant Triangle so he can use it to farm. And sends out his creep with the Gleipnir buff on it, his little Greater Treant to cut the creep wave.
Oh, hook shot.
Hook shot in onto Prada. The ogre tries to slither his way out of there, but will not be able to disengage. But I do like that from
surprised.
ESL. Summoning with the nature skull creep, just putting the Mjolnir on it, using that to cut the creep waves.
Yeah, that's very nice. Also, just cutting the enemy triangle. They know that they're going to be very aggressively positioned, but they will deward the vision he was trying to get there to feel safe. So, forcing them back, so always nice. Creating the chaos. That's how my fight openings.
Parker.
Oh, speaking of openings.
They're gonna go in onto Parker. Shadow Fiend is gonna lose his first life. Prada is nearby. Schofield's trying to make sure Prada can't get the sun onto the SF. And Requiem Pump Fakes will be able to get himself out of the sprout. Prada.
There's
It's
Blink on
just a
back.
sad ogre. Oh, Sun Strike. Not going to connect. And Prada actually gets himself back. So they pop the Ages. I mean, they did put in a pretty hefty investment for it, but it's not the longest cooldowns on their spells.
I mean, that's fine. And they're going to cut the wave bottom with Leo style. So they actually have one creep, which will die. Okay, they're going to glyph it to try and buy some time, but I don't think they can actually get these barracks. Not unless they force this, which, yeah, they won't be able to.
That fortification comes out. The tier 3 tower at the very least is gone, and SF does have a lot of pushing power.
They're going through backdoor
right
here?
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit too risky to continue. Because you focus too much on the racks, and then the Blink Lasso, as you mentioned, will come out, drag SF back. They have no real save for the SF if he gets put in an awkward position.
Yeah, and now they have Pipe on the Tidehunter as well, alongside the Hand of God, which makes those pickoffs a bit harder.
And he's still going for the BKB. How far is the Spectre? He's closing in on the Radiance for the Spectre. Tormentor yoink. Schofield gets a free shard. 10k is still not like game over levels of money.
What about 11k?
No, now it's over. It's done. Pack up, boys.
Yep, it is over. I mean, it's like one fight. Fusion needs one good fight. If they lose another fight, I feel like the game's over. They're gonna lose like 2 lanes of barracks. If they win that one fight, that's where the momentum can totally shift. Like, suddenly you have Radiance plus Yasha, BKB on this Beastmaster, and the fights become much harder to take. We saw how once BKBs are up, Tidehunter loses a lot of its value, which is why you kind of need to end the game relatively early. I think it's just 3 racks. I don't think they can defend this.
You know, those racks are gone. But they're gonna have to get in position to at least defend more in your base, because otherwise everything's gonna be gone. Spectre really wants to get his Radiance first done before he wants to fight, so he needs 300 gold.
Oh my god.
And that's just gonna cost you a second set.
This is so slow. Holy shit.
He didn't even pop Blade Mill.
Like,
for the
he didn't even
extra
buy
farm
the
speed.
Sacred Relic, I guess, because he wanted to save for buy. There you go.
He has the Radiance now. And Beastmaster is... Frank is... He bought the BKB. So they have BKB, they have Radiance. Even the NP has BKB now. They lost pretty much 2 full sets of racks in the meantime. Devar Lama falling back. Tornado is going to connect. But Michel is on the side looking for a lasso target. And they will not give it to him.
Yeah. Parker's already very, very much far back. And, dude, if they were like 200 gold ahead, they could have actually fought for this barracks, and then you might put Heroic in a bad position. It's really unfortunate that they couldn't get those items fast enough. Like, you just can't, right? You have to drop them if you don't have the Radiance, so... Just gotta accept here as Frank.
Frank on the run. Nice block there. Make sure that the blink doesn't come out from the tide. And Katawa is going to go back farming. Now he has the Radiance, so now he actually has a decent tool to farm with. I'm surprised that Leostyle is this farmed. Second in net worth.
MP, right? He's cutting waves and TP into the triangle, and Heroic, they don't want to break formation, which makes this a bit awkward.
Yeah, they are sticking a lot together on the heroic side, which I can understand, but it also does mean that the net width advantage that they have is just not growing. But if they split up, you're going to have to deal with Roar into Spectre Shadow Step into NPTP Wrath of Nature. So spreading is also very dangerous.
So apparently we have a mic problem. So
Yeah, it seems to always happen at the same time. Sometimes I don't know what it is. I mean, I hear you perfectly. I assume you hear me perfectly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Just
then it's
beautiful
not us.
velvety voice.
I know, it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. I'm shivering here.
There is an observer ward there. Prada counts it just in the nick of time, but it does mean that the heroic side knows what's coming. Nice TP just in time. Prada, Force Staff, can he get the TP away? Ooh, tornado dodge, and a smoke gank has been baited out. There's an XP rune. Oh, the Wisdom Kotaro. It's so close. Grab it.
Dude, carried players, they just don't know the existence of the runes.
Oh, no.
Dude. Oh, that was. Oh my god.
Oh, but now they're spread and they grab the Voker. Lasso, Roar. Quick kill secured.
Okay, that's not too bad. Roche, we will know the respawn time in 30 seconds. It is a dire Roshan, which Fusion definitely cannot take, but it is easier for them to protect, especially if they save buybacks. At the moment, they have one for Frank, one for Leo. I mean, literally everyone but the Spectre has one. That's kind of promising.
HL on the run, trying to disengage. Hookshot is up, but Clockwork is bottom side. He's not able to.
High ground? They want to finish this game right now.
Yeah, there's no Roar, there's no Lasso. They know that this is the best time for Parker to just right-click away. He's also got the full Satanic, no done.
They know, they don't know this, but Roche is up in 10 seconds. Right, they're gonna have to fight.
Oakfield gets taken down on the side by Kotaro. Gotta make sure they don't get megaed. There's gonna be the Spectre Shadow Step coming in. BKB used by Leo Style. Frank's dropping low, pops the BKB. Can he get away? Yes, he can. But the melee Rax is gone, and now the range is all that's left. The Great Treant also gets stolen for the extra pushing power. And there we have it. It's Mega secured. But Megas doesn't mean the end.
Yeah, that's definitely a lineup that can hold. With that said, if they just get Roshan for free here on Heroic, I feel like they might be able to finish, right? You have so many buffs for the Shadow Fiend. You have Vlads and Electrity and Chen auras. It is very hard to defend their base.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit of a rougher one, but they have the lasso available again. Oh, okay. That one's very tilting.
Yeah.
That's very
Definitely
depressing level
ideal.
of tilting. Oh, that one hurts.
Well, at least he's so underfarmed that his respawn timer is short enough so that they can fight. Because Heroic, they're gonna go in. They missed
No
the
BKB on Leostyle. Force staff him out of there. Proud trying to keep Leostyle alive. Sunstrike is going to come in. And Leostyle is dead. They find two going for the tier 4s. And Leostyle does not have a buyback. 300 gold away. There's a bat. Lasso. Roar onto Schofield, but their Ancient's under siege. They have a fortification at the ready. Spectre is going to try and shadow step in, but it doesn't matter. Game 1 goes to, of course, Heroic, who really, I mean, they just kind of snowballed the laning stage. They played it really well, I would say, on the opponent's side. Like, the net worth advantage didn't get to...
I don't know. I guess Desolator isn't really a Dawnbreaker item anymore, but I would love to see something that allows him to scale.
Yeah, the Harpoon's always still nice to gain. I don't really know exactly what the normally I see BKB, Harpoon, Shard, AC, something along those lines.
Yeah, AC is definitely nice.
And Log Smoke gets broken. He does have the Observer Ward. But not showing anything just yet. Defy Llama walking further forward. Smoke gets broken once again.
Pretty deep ward from Schofield in the Radiant Big Jungle. Usually that's not that popular of a ward. So I wonder what the intent of that ward is.
Level 1 fight. That's probably it. Spot where they were. If they were on the high ground there, you might go for the invade, get the kill. Because it's not going to get you courier vision, so you can't even use it to snipe the courier.
Yeah, they don't even have a career killer for that matter. I guess Mortis. Alright.
I'm curious to see how Leostel is going to perform on the Earth Spirit mid. And if he's going to go Spirit Vessel. That's also a very important question. Dar needs to be a little bit careful there.
It's not that good of a vessel game, right? It's okay. I guess it depends whether the beast is going eggs or not.
Yeah, I know he's going Helm of the Dominator. But even then, you know, Helm of Dominator, you're also up against DK, who will have a lot of HP regen. Muerta, technically, with a shard, I guess. Naga Siren, Song of the Siren.
Pugna is low-key the hero that can change this game. Just like some really good nether wards.
Kotaro. Oh, King Jungles is going to TP out. Kotaro is actually going to TP, but gets feared back by Schofield. Oh, my lord. The Boars as well with the slow. The Luna is really already starting off this laning stage terribly.
Ooh, wave already dead. Oh, my lord. Oh, Kotaro, not like this.
So much damage as well. There's another dead shot. Fear sends him back towards the Bork. Kataro's dropping low. If he dies, he doesn't have a TP available. Prada TP's through, but Schofield gets first blood, and now you're going to have to do the walk of shame.
That is just humiliating. The Pugna even buys a smoke. Oh, he didn't get it. Okay. He's gonna smoke.
Oh, you know, it's going to be
Two
very
waves
nice.
denied under tower already.
Beast Coast versus Heroic is not that bad of a matchup.
Oh man, I mean, Heroic is. I mean, they came to play because from some of the games that I watched, they were fine, but their mid game was a little bit wonky. They really didn't show any cracks game number 1. That they're starting game 2. Like, I don't think there's a better start than this.
Kotaro is chasing after Schofield. They're trying to get the kill onto the Muerta. And this is all, like, the kill would be very, very important for Kotaro. Schofield trying to juke his way through, delaying as much as possible. The kill goes to Prada, and Kotaro is just...
He has 0 CS, minute 2.
He has 1, he killed a boar. Hey, at least he killed a boar.
Oh, dude,
He's level 1 against the level 3 Beastmaster, like, sure.
As a core player, the feelings that I have right now, it's hard to explain.
Oh no, it feels very terrible. I'm a support player. I know the feeling too well. It happens so much for me. But as a core player, obviously the pain must be a little bit more because I'm used to it.
Your fault, right?
Oh, it's never my fault. I totally don't give away first blood 90% of the time.
Well, let's see if Kotaro is going to be able to recover here. Obviously, Luna is very good at that, but unlike the Beastmaster of game number 1, the Vailama is highest net worth. He's the king of this lane. In fact, he's going to fight Kotaro or the Pugna.
Yeah, it's the Healing Lotus picked up by Schofield. Prada dropping low, chased down in the trees, but the Boars will be able to get the slow. Decrepify keeps himself alive for a little bit longer, but Prada, it's just delaying the inevitable. It does give a little bit of time for Kotaro to pull the creeps back underneath the tower and get some farm going to recover.
Okay. Does have some semblance of farm now.
But all 3 cores of Heroic doing pretty mighty fine. DK obviously should win against the Earth Spirit mid. That's just the nature of how the hero works. You barely lose a lane unless there's a really big counter hero on the opposing side. And same with top, you have to be very careful of the ensnare, reel in, and then triple raise. You can very quickly die.
Yeah, I don't think I should be losing by that much in the mid lane though.
Taro.
Yeah.
Feared off on the side, slowed down to Grepify, gonna keep him alive, he's trying to run away. Schofield on the chase, the boars are too far away, but the Hawk is gonna actually jump onto Kotaro. Schofield has a dead shot available, is he gonna hit it? No, he's not gonna even attempt it.
We have some tangles here for Kotaro. Didn't eat with the branch, so it's gonna be a short duration tango, but just keep him alive for now. Oh no!
The Grepify again. Kotaro, can he stay alive? Davai. It's not even resummoning a boar to get that kill.
Yeah, if he summoned the Hawk, like that's actually magic damage, so it does hit through the Grepify. The Hawk Tua.
Oh no.
I mean, let's
be
be
fair,
frank,
if he
Hawk
gets the
Tua is
shard-
quite magical.
To be fair, if he actually gets the shard, it is actually Hawk Tua, because he gets 2 Hawks.
Sure.
And then, you know, both those Hawks spit on that thing.
I wish they could spit better. They're kind of dumb, those Hawks. I wish that they would be...
Yeah, full kamikaze dive bomb.
Yeah.
Not too ideal. Oh, Tusk. Underneath the tower, they're actually going to go in onto Parker instead. Taking a lot of damage there from Frank. And Parker, is he going to get taken down? The fear from Schofield chase more. There's going to be the silence as
the
well.
Lotus!
Michelle is dead. Parker stays alive thanks to the Lotus and the Schofield rotation. Frank, he wants to go back in the burn. Is it going to be enough? No, it is not. The root on Frank. They're going to heal up King Jungles. And Frank is going to walk it back. Career's even going to get sniped for good purpose. I swear Schofield single-handedly winning them this game.
Yeah, he's playing so well. Both games. And look at bottom now. Kotaro being completely zoned. That's a Hawk and a Boar and a dead Luna.
Oh, Prada is there. Rolling Boulder in onto Davai with the Magnetize. Interrupt the TP. Davai would be a nice kill. He does still find a kill before he falters. Trying to deny himself. But that will not work out this time. And they will get a pretty huge kill top lane, though. They're pushing underneath the tier 1 tower. Frank in a little bit of trouble. He's silenced, so he can't get the Starbreaker cast off. Michelle trying to finish off anyone here, but they need that Earth Spear top right now. And unfortunately, will not be joining that direction. There is the XP rune spawning soon. Prada wants to kill off King Jungles. Has another blast.
Nice.
King Jungles thought he could sidestep him, but Prada will get the kill. Sneaky Schofield in the meantime. Walking in for the XP rune.
Oh yeah, and he does have a stun, so can Prada somehow dodge it here? He needs to be sneaky. Cannot.
No, Schofield gets the yoink. Has no TP though. So it will be a kill in response for Frank. But double
Second
wisdom.
game that they steal the wisdom.
Gotta help out the wisdom pick up more.
And they're gonna smoke here with Analog. Does have 1 point of the Dragon Tail. It's not an easy kill. That's a bad mama right there, but I guess he might be dead.
Yeah, Frank is very dead. Net worth wise, the game's actually fairly even, which is surprising. Kotaro's not even that far behind. It's still a Luna, and will be able to recover quickly in the jungle once you get Mask of Madness Mad style. Anyway. But
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunate for
pretty impressed that they're
Fusion.
keeping it close.
They were connecting the smoke there, but it was just a little bit too late. And also, it means that the Dawn doesn't have level 6, right? This next fight that's gonna brew, if they had OT, it could have been so much different. Now Analog gets everyone for free instead.
Prada is taking some damage there from the Deluge. It's level 3 Deluge as well. From the Naga. Schofield caught behind the cogs. The Real sends Leo Style the opposite direction, but Schofield is dead. Requiem comes out from Parker. Snowball save, but there's an amplified damage. DK. Michelle, can he run away? Elder Dragon form. Boom! Big damage.
The Pugna!
And the Pugna is done.
I think he
for
wanted to
ESL.
kick the rock, and he kicked the poor Prada.
Mistakes are made. As
Oh,
Frank
Frank.
might attest to right now, he's going to get dragged back towards King Jungles. Does need help, but there is no help currently. Ursper is going to TP right back, and Kataro is there as well. They have Eclipse at the ready, but they need to get an opportunity to make this fight happen.
Oh, so many TPs. They want to use that Dawnbreaker OT when she spawns. 16 seconds for that. The analog gets blocked. There's Song, though. King Jungles is huge.
This could be everything. Eclipse comes out. King Jungles actually doesn't respond in time. Now Analog's going to be left behind, and that should be a second kill.
All right.
God, he's stanky.
He's a dragon, bro.
Dragons should be pretty durable. Very durable. But not durable enough.
Very nice. I mean, considering how shitty of a game he had, he's now the highest net worth in his team. Well, slightly behind the Dawnbreaker, but still very impressive how he, actually by fighting a lot, was able to recover.
Frank dies. 4th death of the game so far.
The Muerta silence is so annoying. Like, the Dawn can't use her hammer properly.
Oh, Prada gonna get taken down on the side with the roar. King Jungles has the song, is gonna get it off. And Parker walking in, doesn't have the
5 heroes.
Yeah, they're surrounded. There's not going to be any support coming in. Dawn, actually, he's going to all try keep them alive. Silence is going to hit all of them. And now Frank needs to get himself out of there. The Dawn seems to be able to disengage. But that is, I mean, this is just disastrous right now for Fusion. How do you recover from this? They're just running you down.
Yeah, they are. I mean, just sheer outplaying multiple lanes. Frank dying a little bit too much. Earthspirit actually had some really good rotations, Leo style. Again, it feels like whenever he wins the lane, he just doesn't play as good. I don't know what to say.
Well, they are looking for Frank once again. He'll walk the opposite direction. His ult's going to be on cooldown for quite some time. Net worth wise, it's still not too shabby, but they have already taken all 3 tier. No, actually, top tier 1 is still standing, barely. But they are smoked up looking for Frank. They really want that Dawn. Oh, yeah, he's too far back. They're not even expecting him to be there.
So the style going for Blade Mail, looks like. Same for the Dawnbreaker. They just want to turn heroics damage against them, but it does mean that they're not gonna farm fast, they're not gonna scale as much, and we kind of already said, right, that heroic has the better scaling, so when they're winning the early game this hard, it's kind of hard to imagine how Fusion can even come back into this game.
The plus side is Kataro is recovering nicely. It's still very far from where Parker is, obviously, but at least his farm is pretty decent. ESL and Frank are right behind him as well, so it's not like they have nothing to work with. But the fact that the Dawn and the Earthspirit are both going for Blade Mill is really a telltale sign that most of the enemy's damage has to come from themselves.
Yeah, exactly. They're so far behind that they need heroic to help them. But yeah, they have Solar Guardian again. In an ideal world, you need to bait a hero for the fight to begin, and Earthspirit is really the only tanky one that they have. So Leo style, I think he kind of needs to put him. He has to like force his hero to play a bit out of position and hope for a great Solar Guardian. The thing is, Song is gonna be up in 18. They already missed their timing when Solar Guardian's cooldown is faster.
Yeah, the game is not ideal. Though Heroic have slowed down right now. They're focusing on farming once again. Analog has his Blink available, is going for the Mage Slayer next. It's going to be a lot of damage reduction, which is quite required in the fight. But the big one is the Vailama is getting the Helm of the Overlord delivered. Leostyle or Spirit roared up. Blade Mill's not really going to do too much. The heal isn't going to be able to keep Leostyle alive. Rolls forward, is going to get taken down in response. Can they get the Vailama kill? It seems that it's going to be likely, which is not the worst. You get a 1-for-1 trade, take down the pesky Beastmaster.
I think Frank, I'm not sure if he was scared that Heroic was going to disengage. I think the Solar Guardian was a little bit too late. Maybe he felt like if he just jumped the gun, they're going to disengage as Kotaro. He tries to go for the rune, and can he get it? He cannot.
Nope. Another Wisdom rune yoinked, and they won't be able to grab it. Well, they could try to grab the other one, but it's a long run to the Dire's Wisdom.
Sheesh.
Say that again. Sheesh.
Sheesh. That is, I don't know what they're supposed to do. I mean, they need to keep playing like that. Like, you need the Earth Spirit to be first point of contact with good Solar Guardians. The thing is, level 1 Solar Guardian, 2 minutes, you know, pretty long. That's until this Luna gets close to an item. And he did stop for a Dragon Lance, try and be a bit tankier, which means this Manta is going to take so long.
Yeah, it's going to take quite some time. And then after that, you're still not in a position where you can really fight. You're going to need at least BKB, or you could go for the Kanda build to try and get the damage in during the team fights.
He is BKB. Kanda is... Before level 20, it's not even that good, honestly. So he's going to be forced into a BKB, I think, and Heroic. They are ready to take tier 2s, it looks like. Minute 15. They're this far ahead.
They have the Helm of the Overlord now, so Ancient Black Dragon to cut creep waves and push side lanes. Which is exactly what Devi is using it for. But look at this, they're smoked up looking for this pesky little Leo style that's running amok across the map, taking the gateway now to the other side.
Yeah, they're gonna get a tier 1, at least. That's the first tier 1 tower of the game for Fusion, if they manage to get it.
A slow siege from the Pugna. And the creeps go to the Tusk so he can get his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, but that's tier 1 for a tier 2 bottom. Already being taken here by this Dragon of the Vi.
Honestly, you'd trade it at this stage. The only thing you really need to hold is your high ground. Analog. Just walking past me, Chell. Rolling Boulder not going to connect.
Okay.
Are there any big surprise items being built on anyone? Frank is going for the Ags, actually. I do like that.
So Engine Yasha on Parker is interesting. We don't see that much of this item.
Yeah, it's always nice to tank up. Especially against the dots like Magnetize and such.
Yeah, it does increase his healing as well. His lifesteal.
And the illusions for scouting purposes always going to be very handy. Plus they get that deluge cast off. Tier 2 and mid going to get taken down. Kotaro, his Manta is still not there. But Analog's actually TPing out. Which might be an avenue where they could take a fight. Yeah, they're smoked up. Heading towards top.
They actually want the Dragon Knight, which is weird. He's very tanky, and Heroic is connecting. So this might actually backfire greatly here, unless they insta-kill this DK, which he blinks out.
Oh, no. Actually, Analog walks right back in, but there's a rotation from Schofield. Is the Eclipse going to be enough? And Analog DK is dead. They find Schofield. Marta pops the ulti, trying to stay alive. Don ulti is not going to be enough to keep the Pugna going. And Devi Lama has the Roar still available. They're going to slowly kill off the Estelle, shoot him down. Parker gets that kill. On the side, Frank is going to get blasted back by Schofield. Schofield's too good.
I mean, that was a really good fight from Fusion. They try to isolate the DK. Analog still even blinks out, but because it's nighttime, they get the vision to kill him. But they were all out of position. The Pugna gets right-clicked down by Parker. Solar Guardian was used on the Pugna, which is, you know, not the best target. Really hard fight.
It's definitely not an easy one. They are going to get that Aegis as well for Parker available. That means High ground push is a lot easier. They have a bit of high ground defense because of the Earth Spirit pushback, potentially, but it's not great.
It really isn't. Kotaro will have a Manta at least for that defense, so he might be able to like split push a lane or two. I think that's their best kind of goal right now. Probably send the Pugna and the Luna with some illusions, and you try to take these tier 1s as fusion groups up for tier 2s, as heroic groups up for tier 2s. Especially because it's nighttime, Kotaro is pretty safe in this 1 minute they have left. Oh, as I say that, might have jinxed the guy.
Jump in onto Kotaro, Schofield, Rodovatos onto Luna. He's going to get silenced once again. Doesn't have his Eclipse for another 10 seconds. And doesn't have a way out. Mask of Manus to just get the movement
so
speed. It's actually pretty fast, but Analog is faster because he's got the big old blink. And 2 dead, no buyback on either. Ready to knock on the high ground for Parker because he's got the creeps right behind him.
Not level 15 just yet, but if he gets this solo wave... Oh, so close.
Fortification used. In the meantime, the ESL did cut the creep wave.
Yeah, nicely done. Has your TP back though.
Yeah, they are still pretty hefty on the push. Defy has the drum buff and is going for the pipe next. Yeah, just full on auras after that Helm of the Overlord, which it's still weird to me that Helm of the Overlord doesn't have any aura anymore.
It has the HP regen, right? Wait.
No, there's no aura on Overlord. Because it used to be like you get the Vlads mixed in, but that's...
Yeah, it's an aura only for the dominated. It's like a buff to the dominated creep, right? But it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an aura for one, which it's not what an aura is, but yeah.
That's just a buff.
Well, Kotaro going for a crit. So you're right. He might be going for that Kanda just because they're this far behind.
Yeah, they're gonna need damage and hope that you kind of just outplay them in a fight, really, or they dive too deep. Which, you know, I've seen Parker do that before. Wouldn't be the first time, but he's not gonna go for Blink, which is the smarter choice here. They're just gonna push quickly. There is no fortification this time around, and tier 3 tower gone. Can they get a good defense going somehow, or will they pretty much lose their entire base? The SF has that level 15 talent, the presence aura affects buildings, so it just drops so fast.
Yeah, I think,
So
I don't know, man. They have one fight. They need like the perfect engage or the perfect eclipse. But these Naga illusions are going to tank the eclipse. You have Song of the Siren. There's so many things that they need to do.
Oh, Michel going a little bit too deep there. Rolling Boulder in on the backline. Gets his ulti off. There's going to be the Dawn ulti on top. He still doesn't have his Ags done on the Dawn. He's going to immediately get blown up. They did decent damage, but they still have the Aegis. He's got Satanic now on the Shadow Fiend as well, and they lost essentially nothing in that fight.
Yeah, it honestly looked really good. That's an Amplified Damage Earth Spirit. He finds the 2 supports, but just doesn't have the damage to kill them. The Luna didn't even join the fight. So, yeah, I mean, the game's over. Kotaro's somewhere else. I mean, the game's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, the game's just over. There's...
Damn. All chat from Parker, huh?
Oh, going in. I don't know what he meant, but sure.
He meant that, like, he's playing a ranked game instead of a tournament.
Okay,
he didn't join his team.
Okay, so okay. You know, I'm not a big fan of doing that in pub games. Sorry,
or not joining the fight with your team.
No, I don't like the mean all chatting in pro matches, and that's just not nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Like yesterday when we had Beast Coast, they were like fun all chatting to each other.
Very
They
true.
were like friendly talking, and this is just mean spirited.
Yeah,
I don't
know
like
what's
that.
mean-spirited as well. It's the fact that this engine is falling 23 minutes here. Good BKB from Leo style, but it's already over. Age is still up. This is
They just
a
push back in the base.
shellacking of Gaben proportions.
Yep, there's Schofield coming up with the ulti as well to push back Prada, maybe get a kill here or there. Fortification keeps it going. Dawn ulti comes flying out, but it gets Song of the Siren interrupted. Not gonna go back in. Parker has the Requiem ready to bump it out, gets the cast off, will be losing his life. Parker is dead, but the Ancient is gone as well. And it will be the win for Heroic, getting themselves in towards a final spot there to take on Beast Ghost in a best of 5.
All right, so